Now, some people say about that painting that doesn't look like Brad Pitt, but my point is, when was the last time you saw Brad Pitt in a hotel bedroom, um, just off a transatlantic flight? Hi there, my name is Dr Colin Davidson. I didn't set out to be a portrait painter at all. I was in design and advertising for nearly 10 years until 1999 when I started to paint full time, I suppose. But I only started painting the large portraits in 2010, and it was a friend of mine who goes under the stage name of Duke Special who I painted him first, and it was a one-off, and suddenly I got more attention for that one painting than I did for anything I'd done before. And he introduced me to a lot of people who he knew. I painted them, and it's been this wonderful journey of people just introducing me to somebody to paint rather than me hunting anybody out. I've zero interest in celebrity, but I do have an interest in people who would be badged celebrities and what really makes them tick and who they are, and seeing that as it's rarely self-imposed, strangely. Normally the idea of celebrity is actually imposed by people on the outside. A lot of people who we badge celebrity don't want to be celebrities. Looking behind that facade, glimpsing behind it, and seeing the mother, the father, the person struggling with things that I'm struggling with, that everybody struggles with in their own way, and kind of representing that in a real way, in an honest way, and trying to keep integrity behind it as well. Whenever I was painting the Queen, she invited me to Buckingham Palace for a few hours, and the sitting took place there, and it was just the two of us in the room. It's amazing how quickly you end up tuning to the fact that this is another human being in the room, and that actually, I mean, she was making me feel incredibly comfortable as well. I mean, I had a few really good laughs. I remember when I painted Brad Pitt, the sitting took place in a hotel bedroom, and it was midday. Brad was just off a transatlantic flight. He'd been at the Toronto Film Festival. He was wrecked. He hadn't slept, and I painted him like that. None of the Hollywood glamour was there because, well, it's not in the painting, but the Hollywood glamour wasn't in the room as well. It was a human being who I got on well with, and that's what I ended up making the painting of. And that, I suppose, is what those portrait explorations are all about. But you do realise that these are human beings, and I suppose that's what my portraiture has been exploring to a large extent. The fact that what is fame, what is the celebrity facade, because ultimately when that is stripped away, we're kind of the same. Everybody is equally fascinating in their own way.